Your friend is disgusted by your horrible old interior.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's even worse.
So let's work out how to get all of this trim out, and then we can start looking at how to sort it out, because it's grot. No one likes a grotty car. So as there's so many bits of trim, handles and lights and A pillars, B pillars, C pillars, all to come out, rather than just doing a big old rambly video while we're trying to get it out and trying to talk at the same time, Owen and I will crack on and remove it all, try and kind of keep it as visual as possible. Then at the end, once we get it all out, we can then discuss some of the various clips with you and some of the bits you might need to look out for and think about. At least then you can kind of see, we can show you all the clips, and then whilst you're doing it, you can be looking at the video going, oh yeah, there's that clip there. So we'll crack on and do it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Okay, so as you saw, we had to take off all the lower bits of trim first before obviously you can remove the headline itself. With this car, a lot of the panels and things are held on with clips basically. So you've got all these like pop clips and things, various different versions of, but they all kind of come off in a straight out sort of way. In terms of all the pillars and things, you saw that behind all the little airbag badges on a Mk5 Golf anyway, there's a T25 bolt in there that you've got to undo, and then that will just release it, and then you'll feel the whole thing start to give way anyway. So basically it's all just about the order you take it off really. So you've got these top central bars here that's at the back in the top of the boot lid up there. That's just got simple metal clips that you'll just get a trim tool in. Plastic trim tool works well as long as it's like a decent made one, not one of the really flexible ones, otherwise as soon as you put any leverage on it, it's just going to bend and do nothing. So you're just going to pop that down and you'll be able to get to that. You know, if you've broken that or you've scratched it up loads or it's trashed, you can remove that, replace it, get one from a scrappy and put a new one in, whatever you need to do. Or even clean it, probably clean it up, make it a little bit nicer. So that then comes out. Then you've got what was happening in the back. So we can look at this and we can see those two go together in the back. So this black one needs to pop out first from this C pillar so that the C pillar can then come out as well. So this is just kind of working out the orders that everything comes out really. But as long as you don't go at it like a bull in a china shop, Owen does sometimes, but as long as you don't do that, you're not going to break anything. And if you do break the odd little clip, I mean some stuff's going to break just because it gets old. You know, plastic gets hard and brittle through sun. And a lot of the kind of clip mounts, if these sorts of things break, then you know you can glue them or you can use like a plastic welder and you know fix it and get your clip to sit back in there, and as long as it's then popped back in, you're going to be all good. So yeah, main thing really, like I said, is just think about it in a kind of methodical way. Don't just go, oh, I'll have this all out in 20 minutes, because you probably won't have it all out in 20 minutes. Admittedly, we've managed to do this pretty quickly, even though we've not done a Mk5 Golf before. So some of it we were kind of having to dig around and trying to work out how it comes out. But because all cars work in a similar sort of way with the sorts of clips they have, you can very quickly work it out and yeah, and get it all down. So this is the roof lining that obviously, as you saw, is in a pretty sad state. It's all saggy, it's got some suspicious marks on it, and they need sorting out. So I'm not sure what we can do about that. We might just get a new one, because I'm certainly not up for trimming it, that's one for sure. But we'll sort something out with that. But at least it gives you access to everything you might need to do. If you had rattles going on, or you had a leak, maybe you had a leak, and you can get everything out, air everything out, and you can work out where it's all coming from. You can see what's going on, because you've now got obviously full access to all window edges and things like that. So it gives you full access to your car, and it allows us to have lots of room for poking a shed load of sound deadening in there and sound treatment. So I think that's about it really. That's how you take all your roof lining out, and all the kind of upper levels of trim. Obviously we've still got seats, lower B pillars to come out, which then takes into account all the sill trims and things. And then once obviously seats are out, sill trims are out, rear seats are out, we can then look at getting the carpet out, and then we can have a look at you know, how we basically, yeah, we can just show you how all that comes out. So that's about it really. Join us for the next episode. Keep tuning in, and yeah, we'll see you again soon. Cheers.